Center Sports, this is Jack.
Hey Jack, this is Jason Columbus. I got Alex Bregman.
Yeah, so when you pull in, you'll see there's a valet actually. So you can just pull right in, and I'm out front. I'm waiting for you guys, and I'll escort you inside.
Can you take a picture real fast of my car? Because I have never settled on it.
Where's it at?
Right here. It's
Ready?
like waiting.
Ready? Cool.
Thank you.
Alex, what's up, man? Jack with Center Sports. I'm going to bring you guys around the side door this way so you don't get robbed. Is there an accident or something? Or
No, the exit's closed.
The exit's closed, so you gotta take a weird way to get here.
How y'all doing?
Good. Here. Do the straight turn around to the left.
that's awesome. The house is just been the last bit at the end of this. Yep. You can make yourself comfortable. Just gotta knock out these photos.
Get writer's cramp from doing all those autographs?
No, not today. We will in a
Maybe
few.
the orange.
You're going to
I think
gallery
it's silver.
furniture
I
tomorrow,
got it.
right?
Yeah, I don't know if they have silver.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
You're going to gallery furniture tomorrow,
Yeah, we're giving out some turkeys to some families that need it.
Oh, cool.
But on Saturday we're going up to Chicago, and that's when I'll get the writer's cramp. We'll do like probably 10,000 autographs in a few hours.
or? Wow.
Should we do the front maybe?
I mean, I can.
Well, 'cause
I can
these
sign
don't
in
even have
black.
numbers
We
on the
can-
back.
I could sign it in black right here.
That works. That works.
Do you have a black
Yep.
one?
So I saw you went to a wedding reception the other day, unannounced, or they invited you on the internet and you showed up?
Yeah, they
You
reached.
must have really loved that.
Oh, they went crazy.
That's awesome.
It was great.
I also read something about you left somebody a $500 tip the other day. That made the news.
We went to a restaurant because we heard a waitress. Well, she just got her car broken into that morning, and she was like working a job, trying to play soccer, and didn't really like. It was having a tough go, and we went by and left her a good tip. So take care of her.
Goes through the backyard and practices the throw that you made across the
Oh, the running one.
This one.
and then the throwback.
Oh yeah, the running the third.
And getting it on the
You wanna know how you
side
practice
and
that? Both y'all put on the glove. You get about 30 yards away from each other and just run in a circle and try and play catch. It'll teach you how to lead them, and it'll help you throw on the run.
So guys, we're gonna take some questions from the audience. If we could get some silence, and feel free to raise your hands, ask a question away. Alex is here to answer.
Hi everybody.
Who's got a question?
Question.
Sophia does.
No, I don't.
Why are we late? Well, we were signing some stuff. Also, they have the exit blocked off on the way here. Jeez. And also, I don't know. No. What's up, dude? What college did I go to? I went to Louisiana State University, LSU. And we beat up on the Aggies while I was there in baseball. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. What's up? How does it feel? Well, since I was about 5 years younger than you, my dad would come home every night and bring me baseball cards, and I just started to fall in love with baseball, and every day I dreamed about playing in the big leagues, and it feels, it's a dream come true. You're exactly right. What's up? How long? I started playing like in the cul-de-sac when I was probably like 3 or 4 years old, but then real actual games probably 5.
Wow, you're insane.
I'm insane? Thank you. How do I feel about Marwin being a free agent? It's very sad. I love Marwin. He is Mr. He could do everything for us. And yeah, he could play any position on the field, and honestly one of the biggest. He probably has the biggest swing in Astros history with the home run in Game 2 of the World Series. Because he doesn't hit that home run, I don't think we don't win the World Series. So I rank Marwin's a little bit higher. It's like right here, 1A and 1B. Well, I used 2 different ones this year, but they gave me I've just partnered with Easton, so they gave me 10 at the beginning of the season, and I kind of get attached to them if they're good. And when I start making errors, I throw it away and I get a new one. So it's a good thing we only used 2 this year. Hopefully we don't have to use all 10 next year.
Any thoughts on Verlander getting snubbed again tonight for the Cy Young?
He got snubbed tonight? Wow. I think you should throw 200 innings to win, and he threw 200 innings. That's my 2 cents on that. I can't say. We got video cam. I don't want to go viral, get in trouble. Been there before.
How's the knee?
My knee?
Yeah.
My knees are both my knees are good. Altuve's knee is getting better. So he just got surgery right the day after the season ended. That thing was was huge. He's still. Story I tell about Altuve is he had one knee was the size of 2 of them combined, and his fastest sprint time to first in the playoffs was faster than mine when I'm healthy. So, oof.
How much do you hit the 42nd rule on Derby?
The 42nd rule? Oh, well, it just if you can't hit a ball 440 feet like the big guys like Judge or Stanton, like I learned my lesson this year, and you can't really it's tough to win. So.
I thought you did great, man.
Hey, thank you. Maybe next year. Maybe if it comes back to Minute Maid, I'll do it again. Best boudin? I'm not. I went to LSU. I'm not a big Cajun food guy. I hate to say it, but I hear it's in Lafayette at a little gas station hole in the wall. That's what I hear. Am I right? I think so, right? That's what I hear. Oh yeah. You want to play with us? You want to play with us? All right. Whenever you leave, write your name down for Fortnite and we'll play. My 60 time, it was when I was 14 years old. It was probably like a 7.4, and then when I left for college, it was I think like a 6.7 or so. So it took a lot of work because I'm still not very fast. What's yours?
Whenever I went to baseball Houston last year, it was about a 7.
Nice. Well, it's important. Keep running. Keep working on the speed work.
This year, I haven't run.
It's probably way better.
Who is your baseball idol?
My baseball idol. I always loved Jeter growing up. My mom was a Yankee fan, so everyone else in the house rooted against the Yankees, just to give her a hard time. But I always loved Jeter. But I also like a guy named Dustin Pedroia, plays for the Red Sox, and once. Craig Biggio. And Craig Biggio, Jeff Bagwell, Bregman. All of them as well. All of them.
Okay, so Alex, I have a question, and I'm going to get to it in a second, but I do want to say something. I don't know if you guys saw this story on the news last week, but Alex is such a sweetheart. He's such a great guy. His #1 fan in Houston was getting married and tweeted him and asked him if he would come crash her wedding. And he did. And he brought some friends. And
It was fun.
that was amazing, Alex.
Did you know those people?
No, not at all. I got a message on Instagram that said, "Hey, I'm getting married today. I left you an invite, but I know you probably didn't get it, so we decided just to show up and crash it. It was fun.
I'm just going to add one more thing to that story. You would think, oh, I'm Alex Bregman, right? So I'm going to go downtown to the swanky hotel and crash this wedding. Oh, no, it was on the news. It looked like a VFW hall to me. So, to your credit, Alex. To your credit.
Very nice.
So, with that, I do have a question, actually.
Okay.
Because one of my people over there asked me to ask you, what high school did you go to?
Went to Albuquerque Academy High School in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay.
So.
And then what college did you go to? I just want to throw it out there. Hello, my people. Dun, 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 dun. Go, Tigers. Okay.
What's up? Did I like being a catcher? I actually got drafted as a catcher by the Red Sox when I was growing up, and I loved it, but you see guys like Brian McCann, guys like Christian Vasquez, Sandy Leon, they're all bigger framed guys. I think my body would have break down if I caught, so I'm glad that I switched to the middle infield because catching's really tough on your body. What's up? Entiendo todo, pero hablo más o menos. Yuli helps me a lot. So does Marwin. And now my Spanish teacher might be going, Marwin. Perfect.
So one question, what's your favorite things that gamble on
If I had to choose blackjack, probably. I'm not very good at it though. I retired.
I got one more. How do you feel like getting hosed on all those replays, man?
Hosed on the replays?
Every single one, right?
Well, we won one that I was involved in this year. Every time I was involved in a replay and it went to New York, we were, I think, 1-14. So I only got really mad about one, which was the one in Colorado though. And it kind of came up again in the playoffs when Altuve hit the ball to right field and Betts jumps and the fan grabs it, but how can you assume that a guy, I know it's Mookie Betts, one of the best players in baseball, but how can you assume that he's going to make an incredible play? You can't assume it.
His glove was closed.
Yeah.
How was he going to catch a ball in a closed glove?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to assume that a guy's going to make a ridiculous play. If you can't assume a double play, then you can't assume a guy's going to make a jumping play at the wall. So that's why it frustrated a lot of us.
Yeah.
But.
Us too.
If you could play another professional sport.
No, I was just going to add one thing. But Joe West, I love you still.
If you could play another professional sport, which one would it be?
Definitely the NBA. I'd play basketball.
Point guard?
Well, I mean that would be my only chance. But my parents owned a minor league basketball team when I was growing up, so I kind of got to see the front office side of sports, and I just fell in love with basketball since then. So now, like going to watch Harden and CP3 and the guys. Coming soon. I hope. That's not my decision to make, but I hope so.
What do you recommend for my young players here? A catcher, a third baseman, a shortstop,
And a football player.
He's a lefty.
First base. There you go. I recommend, for parents, these are the only three things that matter. Attitude, effort, and hustle. It doesn't matter if you go 0 for 4 or 4 for 4. I think personally, if the parents put their kids with good coaches, the only thing that the parents should care about is attitude, effort, and hustle. And I feel like that gives the kid the best opportunity to succeed if they want to do that. I think they need to love the game. I think parents can't force their kids to play. If the kid wants to play the game, they have to go out there and do it themselves. And a parent can't say, hey, go and practice. The kid has to want to do that, you know. So that's my thing about that. And I think for the kids, if they want to play professional baseball, I think they need to love the game. They need to take care of business in school, and they need to and just work really hard at it. And my parents never told me, like, it could have been like my parents never once said, oh, it's that, you know, that's tough, you need a backup plan. They never said anything like that. They always said, you could do it. If you put your mind to something, you can do it. So I think that applies to everything in life.
Hey, I'd like to say something. First of all, there was another occurrence this past week where he left a $500 tip for a waitress, and he had found out about her car getting broke in earlier in the day, and she needed some help. When I walked in, they were talking between them about helping some patient that is in dire need of an operation or needs some help. He's a giver, and I think a lot of the Astros are the same in that respect, and for that I think he deserves another round of applause.
Well, thank you. Thanks. On that point, I think it was last year about this time, we what really kind of transitioned a lot of us and made us really was Hurricane Harvey, was make us really just think about, you know what, how hurt this community was and how we needed to give back, and just seeing the impact winning a World Series did for just the spirits of people around here. I think we kind of realized how to use our platform. So I think a lot of the guys, not just myself, a lot of the guys on our team are really trying to get out in the community and do a lot of charity work this off season. What's up, dude? What do I say to myself? It's good. When I'm walking to the batter's box, I'm thinking that I'm the best hitter on the planet of Earth. And when I strike out or get a hit or do whatever, if I homer, if I get out, whatever, the next at bat, when I'm walking to the batter's box, I'm thinking I'm the best hitter on planet Earth. And in baseball, you have to, it's such a game of failure. You're going to fail so many more times than you succeed that you have to continually refresh and hit the refresh button at every single at bat and move on to the next pitch. So I think every baseball player goes about it a different way. A lot of them will be very quiet. They won't say anything. A lot of people are outspoken. But at the end of the day, I think every baseball player in the big leagues believes they're the best player there.
Okay, so when you guys are running the bases and you're at the base, what do y'all talk about?
Oh, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Like you see, there's a clip that went viral of Altuve untucking Miguel Cabrera's jersey at first base. Normally it's just a giant love fest. Like, oh, you're so good, bro. Oh no, you're good. Oh, you're good. Normally it's that. Like, oh, great swing last at bat, or this guy's tough today. He's really good. But yeah, normally it's a giant love fest unless it's like the playoffs. Then I don't like to talk to anybody during the playoffs. I want them to hate us during the playoffs, but then during the regular season, we're really nice. Cordial. To be honest with you, and I hate saying this, I really hate saying this, but Justin Verlander, I'm 0 for 10 off of him. And he reminds me about it all the time. I tell him if he leaves, though, I'm going to take him deep. So he better stay in Houston. Well, this offseason, it's kind of losing in the ALCS. I'll tell you that. That's every time the weight gets a little heavy or the running gets a little too long, you think back to how you felt sitting in the dugout after the Red Sox were celebrating at Minute Maid. So that's kind of what drives me this offseason. And What'd you say? Speed drills. Oh, we do a lot of that. Yeah, we do some speed drills, and it's brutal, the workouts, but you get through them because you don't want to lose again to the Red Sox. We will not lose to them. It's a good question. I think there's a lot of guys. I think we're going to get to see a lot of them this next year as well. Me personally, I'm excited to see Forrest Whitley. You saw Josh James, how good he was. Those are two guys that are probably going to make a big impact for us. But then we have a lot of pitching depth in the minor leagues that's going to be coming up here soon. That hopefully can learn from Garrett and JV about how to be dominant in this game for a long time.
What's your favorite post-celebration meal?
Like celebrating after a game,
Yeah,
a win. I don't know if y'all have been there, but it's actually the place where we saw the waitress at. It's called Moonshiners. It's a barbecue place. About a block.
Chicken and waffles with raspberry all over it?
No, not that. I haven't had that.
It's good.
It's called Brisket Grilled Cheese. It's delicious. And it's like a block away from Minute Maid Park.
What's your favorite baseball superstition?
Baseball superstition? All right, a lot of people are going to say this is gross. I agree. But when I was growing up, Jason's here. He was my coach. I don't know where he is. Yeah, Jason's over there. He can vouch for this. Our whole team was playing a World Series in Arizona when we were 13 years old, and we thought it was good luck if we didn't wash our uniform, sliding shorts, underwear, anything. And we played 4 games in a day, and my mom kicked me out of the hotel room because I smelled so bad. We kept winning though. We won the tournament, so probably that. I'm not as bad anymore. I just eat cheeseburgers every single night at the same exact time if we're winning.
You have a favorite baseball movie?
Favorite baseball movie? Gotta be Major League and Major League 2. For sure. Actually, you know what my favorite baseball movie is? The documentary The Astros Winning the World Series.
Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Hey, who plays third base for them now?
For who?
The Astros, when they won the World Series.
I don't know. That guy, hopefully they traded him. I'm kidding. I don't know.
The Astros boys for a Braves-esque run, like 91 to 2004. Is that the Astros?
If we want to keep our expectations low, but if we want to go, if we want to make a serious run at this, let's do the next 20 years. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think we seriously can. I will. He knows that's what I want to do.
You're gonna be Altuve and average next year? Try?
As soon as Altuve's speed starts to decline, whenever he gets, I don't know if that ever will because he's so fast. Maybe I have a shot, but until then, no chance. He's too fast. Ground ball to shortstop. Ground ball to shortstop. You bobble it one time, he's safe. It's crazy. Ground ball to shortstop. You can bobble it 4 times, pick it up, and still throw me out. I gotta try and hit it over their heads. Who, Altuve? Yeah. We all ask each other sometimes. So whether it's Carlos coming to us and being like, "Hey, this guy's fastball is sinking a lot. You need to hit the bottom of it," and we'll all go up there and be like, "Okay, that's what we need to try and do." Or, "Hey, do you see something in my swing?" And Jose will say, "Hey, yeah, your head looks like it's moving a little bit forward right now." And it's constant communication between all the position players at all times about trying to make sure that everyone's swing stays like right where it should be. That's a really good question, though. Yes, everyone asks each other nonstop.
Couple last questions before the photo ops. Yeah.
Yeah. It ended up working out though. I think we're talking to a few shaving companies about doing a deal now, so we might be shaving again more often. Might keep one in the dugout with me. No, that was the most superstitious thing I've actually done, was shave during the game. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts against, I don't even know, maybe it was the Mets or somebody. Okay.
I say something. What's up?
What do we do? What do we do when someone gets hurt? Well, our trainer full speed sprint out of the dugout to see if they're okay, and then we just hope they're all good. And normally we got some tough guys on our team that you saw Correa played through a bad back, and Altuve played with a broken kneecap. So for the most part, our team's pretty tough. Tell you what, the World Series is no joke. You play until November 1st, your body feels horrible after that for about the next year. So I was really proud of Lance McCullers was pitching with a torn UCL. So guys were trying to give it everything they had to win.
Well, I know everybody says you're a bigger, but the best thing with the receipt you did was your mom, that camera. So my question is,
So before the All-Star game, my dad was like, "Hey, you realize you're going to come in at the end of the game, and if the game's tied and you like hit a homer, like you might win MVP. That's what Robinson Cano did the year before." So he's like, "You should give me the truck." And I was like, "You know what? Since you said that, I'm going to give Mom the car." So they haven't. My mom was kind of a diva, so she like wanted to make it like customize it. However, so she gets it in March. They send it back to get it customized. I give her a hard time that she's gonna have her license for like another month after she gets it back. But yeah, she can't wait. She's been driving a minivan for a long time. Driving us kids around. He's good now. Yeah, he's good. He said hopefully next year. I said, "Nah, I'm giving it to somebody else."
Alex, are y'all going to continue the stare next year? And if so, can you give us a good demonstration of it right now? Because I think that was very effective this year.
I think we're going to change it up.
Are you going to change it up?
I think we're going to continue to be creative and change it up. I think that was good, but we didn't win the World Series with it, so we got to change it up. We're superstitious about those things. So we're not sure. We'll come up with something. Hopefully it's funny. Yes, no doubt about it. I think he should be in the Hall. He is probably one of the best hitters to ever walk on the planet, so I think he should. We'll see what happens. Good question. Do you?
Yes.
Me too.
Mr. Wilson.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Someone raising their hand right there?
There's just like 2 more questions.
What's up? Good question. I don't know, that's tough. I don't really like the West Coast that much when we travel out there and we're in the AL West, so I like playing in Houston a lot in division. But other than Houston, I hate to say this, but I love playing in Arlington, Texas. Because we win there. No, but it's the best. It's the best hotel that we stay in. It's a good place, yeah.
Have you got to meet Justin's daughter yet?
Only via my telephone, not in person yet. No, but soon. Genevieve.
One more question, then we'll do photos.
Just got the last one.
I got one.
What's up? What? I'm gonna get in trouble.
I don't know what that question is.
Well, not sure if you really want to admit this, but have you ever asked a fellow player for an autograph?
Yeah, all the time.
Could you name a couple?
Yeah, I've This last year, let's see who I asked. Every time we go on the road, I try and get somebody to like put on the wall in my house. I have like a little setup. I got Andrew McCutcheon when we were in Pittsburgh my rookie year. I got Lindor last year. Miguel Cabrera. Trying to think. Judge. Mookie. A few of the guys. And then when we were in Washington for the All-Star game, I got everybody to sign a bunch of stuff. So, cool. Yeah. 100%. Awesome. Any more? What's up? I don't. I think we had the tournament lined up, but then we ended up going to play in a different tournament. I'm not sure. I think we got. Columbus, do you remember if we went to Cooperstown? No, I don't think we did. We never went to Cooperstown, did we? No. The teams after at the facility I grew up playing at went there. Did you go? Nice. How was it? Did you tour the Hall of Fame? Pretty cool. Awesome. That's awesome. What's up?
I just have one question. So, other than a World Series ring, what's your favorite piece of baseball memorabilia?
Favorite piece of baseball memorabilia that I have?
You had a lot of signatures.
I do.
Players.
I do. Like, are you talking about that or like?
Well, it kind of counts. You can kind of get both. You can get a shoe signed, or you can get like a jersey signed.
Okay. My favorite. Wow. My favorite piece of baseball memorabilia is. Let me tell you a little story. Please don't video this one. So, when I just got drafted, I came to Minute Maid to hit batting practice, and after you hit batting practice, like they bring a few of the top picks out, and then they send you off to play in the minor leagues, and it's a photo, right? and then so I got to hit with like Correa and Altuve and all the guys on the field, just straight out of college. Correa had just gotten called up to the big leagues. He's my age, and he asked me if I needed a bat. I was like, yeah, I'd love a bat. I don't have any bats. I don't have any wood bats. We came from college. We were swinging metal. I'd love to have a bat to go use in the minor leagues. So Correa got me a bat and signed it for me. So ticked me off a little bit. So I posted it on the background of my phone and said, I'm going to take your job in a year. Use it as motivate, but then we ended up playing right next to each other and we're best friends now, so it's all good. But that's one of the pieces, one of my favorite. The other one's Altuve's bat that he wrote a 3-page essay of all his accolades on.